Hello my beautiful Taurians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with a little bonus reading all about you. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings and I will never reach out to you personally to offer one. Also, I will never ask you for money, e-gifts or donations. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Taurians, this is a little bonus reading all about you. Us tarot readers, we tend to focus our readings on money, career, love, but no one really asks, how are you doing? So this reading is to tap into what you're going through at this moment in time, anything you're struggling with, anything that you're trying to find a solution with, and just see how things will be resolved and what's on the other side for you. So let us tap into that now. I'm using one deck just for the simplicity because I really enjoy that it gets straight to the heart of the matter, okay? Also, please be mindful that I'm shuffling the cards, so I cannot control what cards pop out for you. I will honor the meaning of each card and the energy that it brings. And if it resonates with you, then great, but please never try to make it fit with your situation. Sometimes these things, they may mean nothing in this moment, and then suddenly later on down the line, everything starts to make sense. So please take what resonates for you and let us begin. So your first card there is the Page of Cups. You're trying to romance your life again, to really embrace the whimsy, the fun, trying to be open-hearted, to find this playfulness within yourself that you may feel has been missing for some time. You may feel that responsibility has weighed heavy on your shoulders. There it is. I could feel it. We have the Justice card there. That's a card of responsibility, of tasks, you know, things that you feel you need to do in life. We've also got the 4 swords there for you. I feel a lot of you are going through a period of adjustment. I feel like you are trying to find balance and harmony, of course. But also I feel you're learning to love your own company. And I feel actually naturally you tend to enjoy your own company. But I feel with that Page of Cups there, I feel that you are deeply trying to attract things in your life that have purpose, that have meaning with greater authenticity. And I feel a lot of you are exhausted. Okay, I feel like things have been hard. That 4 swords comes after a period of feeling that you need to take a rest or take a step back and just like regroup, recalibrate. It can also indicate some of you have been unwell recently. You may have had a procedure, for example. And of course, not everybody has gone through that. Some of you may have gone through a heartbreak, a divorce, separation. I feel something has been so difficult for you right now and you're just getting over it. You're healing from it. Even if it was years ago and it made a gigantic impact on your life and on your psyche, I feel like you're getting closure to that. You may feel a little bit like nostalgic in the next coming weeks. These memories from the past may pop up to just kind of like not trigger you. I want you to be aware. It's almost like when these things arise again and you're over them, you got closure from them, it's almost like a bit of a test from the universe to see how you feel about them now. And you may be really able to observe things now without having a reaction. So I feel that's your indication that you have moved past it. It no longer has a hold over your emotions and how you feel about it. So that's really great news. I feel like you're getting closure on something that was unfair. And I feel like you are having a bit of a glow up because of it. Normally in life, when we go through a period of adversity or pain or struggle, there is some sort of like positive outcome as a reward. You know, it shouldn't be like that. I totally get that. But life, it's all about ups and downs, and you know that. And it's about riding that wave of life. And I feel like you've been riding that wave. You've been on that board, and you've been trying really hard to navigate the twists and turns of life. We've got the Nine of Wands here for you. We've got the Four of Swords, the Justice card, the Nine of Pentacles. You're trying to exert a little bit more independence in your life and just do what's right for you and your family. You know, I see a life of simplicity here where you just want to enjoy the good life. You're working hard to accomplish that. You want to be with your family and friends. You're looking at the connections, the relationships that you have in your life, and you're just like, okay, it can be simple. Why does it have to be so hard? Why does it always have to be a struggle? Because ultimately, we're all looking for the same thing. We just want to live a good life, feel like we make an impact, connect to our sense of purpose, value. We want to pay the bills. We want to just enjoy our time with our family and friends. So why is it so hard? Why does it have to be a struggle? So I feel some of you are asking questions because I'm getting the sense of pondering right now, especially with this card, the Page of Cups. This figure is sitting there by the lake, pondering, you know, thinking about life, and maybe even thinking about how to like fall back in love with your life in some way, because I feel some of you may have felt a little bit detached from a part of yourself so that you could almost compartmentalize something to either heal it, get over it, or just distance yourself from it so that you can actually find a way to find a solution on it. But looking at your cards, I mean, you've got the Tower. So some of you are pondering difficult times or something that crumbled away. Maybe even some of you have been feeling a bit stuck in your life right now. You may feel that there's a bit of a repetitive cycle going round and round in circles in life. It's almost like being on the treadmill of life right now, because the Tower can represent like a prison. You know, it can be that you are feeling isolated in your circumstances, maybe even pondering, are other people feeling the same way? Because it just feels like you're having to be strong, that tower of power in difficult circumstances. And I feel there's so much unfairness in the world. I mean, you've got the Justice card. It's in the Resistance position, and that's where this sense of unfairness or things being out of balance is coming from. So some of you could be absorbing what is going on in the world at the moment. You're an empath. So it could be on a broader scale that you're feeling this sense of injustice, this sense of things being turned upside down, like nothing makes sense anymore, and wanting a resolution to find a more harmonious pathway that conflict can be resolved in a positive way. And I feel like you're pondering those things right now. Like, why do these things happen? What is going on there? But when we're like zooming in to your life, I feel there's also this sense of, you know, wanting to live independently without other people's expectations. You know, it's really hard to do something that you're doing right now, and you're battling away. You're someone who is basically questioning, pondering, and you may be strategizing a new pathway to get clear in your mind. I feel with the Tower, some of you may even be rebuilding. So if you have gone through a procedure or a conflict or an unwellness or a separation, it feels like a time where you're just getting your life back together in some way, and it feels like you are on the up, even though you may not feel like it right now. But let's tap into each card individually, because the Page of Cups, it's about romancing your life. It's about being playful and open-hearted. But that's really hard to do when you've been through some radical changes. It feels very much like a part of you is trying to reconnect to your younger self, okay? I feel like you're trying to be positive during changes. I feel like even though there's a lot of chaos and a lot of unfairness and there's a lot of difficulty right now, I still feel that you're trying to be really positive. This is a card of being open-hearted. For some of you, this is you opening yourself up to intimacy, getting to know yourself even better, to see what you're capable of under the circumstances that you've been through. So I feel like to some degree you're celebrating yourself or recognizing how strong you have been through certain changes. And, you know, this Page of Cups, this is also, of course, connected to love. So this can be that you are basically falling in love with yourself again. So sometimes when there's a bit of an inner battle, because you have the Justice card and the Nine of Pentacles, sometimes you don't see what other people see, that you are lovable, that you have so much to offer, life, love, opportunities, whatever it is. And this reading is not really about career or money or love or anything like that, but this is about you really feeling comfortable in your own skin. You know, you tend to be someone I just heard a sentence. Okay, so this is something that's coming through strongly, so I have to mention it. I heard Taurus with you for life. Taurus with you for life. So please apply it to your situation, but I feel this is more about your character. You're the sort of person who is ride or die. You are very protective over the people that you love and care about. Right now, you are being discerning about who gets to be in your inner circle. You're looking at your relationships, the people that you really love in your life. That you're loyal to, because I feel like you are a very loyal person. But also, I mean, that sentence alone, Taurus with you for life, because it was very clear. It wasn't just with you for life, it was Taurus with you for life. It's almost like your slogan for life, as it were. But it can also indicate security, okay? So whatever it is, I feel this could either be a relationship, someone you care about, could be someone in spirit as well, could be someone who passed. I'm sending you a huge hug out there if you've gone through some loss, if you're grieving, because the Four of Swords, and we will get to that, if you have lost someone or you've been going through a period of grieving, getting to grips with some very difficult emotions, this could be a message that's coming through. I'm not getting anybody specifically, I gotta say that, but it could be a message coming through that this person is still with you for life. That's the sentence. So I feel it's very pointed, and I feel like you're going to actually see like a slogan or something like that, with you for life or for life. I mean, it could even be like some sort of engraving, perhaps, that you will see or have as a gift. So please take it as it resonates, because it feels very secure. It's like bonded for life energy coming through. So it could be your character, how you feel about your parents or children, or the people that you consider your soul tribe. But I feel this is about, security. So I feel it's a secure message to let you know that you are loved, okay, and that you are lovable is what I'm getting through. So with respect, I'm going to move away from that energy that came through. But I feel this card, it's really pondering, how you can do more things that you love, how to follow your heart, even though it's difficult. I feel like you're choosing what is right for you, following your heart there. I feel that you've been through some adjustments, some really difficult adjustments is what I see there. And I feel that for some of you, you may be wondering, where's the good karma? Because you're such a good person, you lead with your heart, and the Justice card is in the resistance position. You're like, why are things so unfair right now? But I feel that period is coming to an end for you, and I feel that with the Nine of Pentacles, I mean, you've got two nines here, so that can indicate that you're coming through difficult times, because the Nine of Pentacles is to be self-sufficient, it is to be independent, and that Nine of Wands is to, be a very strong person, to march to the beat of your own drums, not give up on anything, and really exert your sense of nonconformity. Let's put it that way. Like my beautiful Taurians, I'm a Scorpio, so we are opposing signs, but I feel your energy, which is, sometimes you can be really stubborn, and people may describe it as stubborn, and don't shoot the messenger when I say this, but I actually see this as someone who sticks to your beliefs, someone who leads with integrity, and if you believe in something so strongly, you do not waver. If I want someone on my side, I want a Taurian right by my side, because I feel that slogan is also relevant for this. Taurus with you for life, because I feel like you are someone who is a very loyal person in life. And, when you've decided something, you've decided. There's no going back. And I feel for some of you right now, you're trying to make a major decision in your life. Know that whilst I see that you're cautious about it, you may wonder, are you making the right decision? I see you are making the right decision for you, but I feel a period of reflection is here for you to take a pause. Okay, because I feel some of you, these are big changes that you're making right now. Reflect on them, and you are actually making a calculated move in your life that is going to benefit you long term and protect you in your circumstances, whatever that means for you, because it's going to mean different things for everybody. Because the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands, and we will get to it, the combination is to protect your independence, but also it is to be protected and secure in your situation. So it could be financially, doesn't have to be, but it could also be that your plans are secure. It can be that right now that you are trying to find a way, sorry, they did show up like this. I want them in the order that they showed up. You're trying to find a way to basically live life on your own terms, and some people around you may not understand the way you live your life, and that's fine because it's not theirs. Ultimately, I feel you're doing what is right for you, but also you tend to factor other people in, especially if they're really close to you. And I feel, honest, open conversations of what you decide for yourself. I feel whoever is around you, they support it. So again, that's coming through there as well. Now, we do have the Tower, okay? When these two cards are together, it can indicate that, you give so much of yourself, so much love to other people, and you may feel sometimes that you don't get the same kind of energy in return. So I feel like you're being a little bit more discerning about how you give your energy to people or situations. It's not that you're withholding at all. I don't see that. What I see here more than anything is you just standing there and sort of seeing who comes towards you or who can come towards you, because I feel like you understand that people, they've got life going on for themselves. So it's really about the give and take of life. But with the Tower energy, some of you are feeling a bit isolated in your circumstances, or you're feeling a little bit lonely, okay? Because the Tower can indicate that there is some element to your life where you feel a little bit cut off from something or somebody. I mean, for some of you, it could be as you mature, you're noticing friendships changing, or your circumstances are changing, or it just feels like you have to make a decision which is monumental, and you are in charge of making that decision, and you may feel a little bit of pressure there. But I actually see that this Tower is working for you because it's in the protagonist energy. And that means that you are restructuring your life. It's almost like right now you're under a period of reconstruction. Okay, so I feel we're all the students of life, and I really get this energy that, you're learning through experience. I mean, some of you could have had a shock in your life, and you're trying to just resolve it within yourself, deal with it, and try and get your head straight about next steps, okay? And I do see that after a period of recalibration, that things will start to kind of like not just make sense, but things will start to ease, or there will be a sense of relief is what I'm getting here as well. But the Tower, the main energy I'm getting from this card is that all that is not authentic and true will be shattered by high frequencies. And I feel like you are elevating your frequencies right now, okay? Because when you think about the Tower, it's hit by the lightning bolt. Normally, in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, the Tower is hit there by the lightning bolt, and it sets the building on fire, so that two figures that are in there going round and round in circles, feeling really in their comfort zone, to the point where they're so comfortable, they're feeling a little bit complacent. Sometimes we can build our own prisons where we get into a cycle or routine and we just want to break out. We just feel like, okay, did that, it's comfortable, but I need to have a little bit more excitement, a little bit more adventure, a little bit more spontaneity in life. So some of you are breaking out of our comfort zone right now, and some of you are feeling the pressure. When we feel pressure in life, that's an indication from the universe that you can sit on the fence and you can stay on that fence and you can feel uncomfortable on that fence. However, the universe is saying, pick a side, do it, make a choice. And if you don't make a choice, then the universe will come along and send that Tower and make it for you. It will push you into the arena where it feels that you're learning the most, but also gaining the most. And you're a very strong person. You've been through a lot. And I feel this Tower right now, it is helping you make some radical changes in your life that you are going to be very happy with. It's a chance to rebuild. It's a chance to basically create stronger foundations in your life. And I feel right now you're in a period of contemplating what needs to be torn down and rebuilt, and what it is that you love, what it is you don't love, what you've been accepting that is, less than you truly deserve and desire. It's almost like you're in a period of review right now of your life. Don't get me wrong, you're still doing life. You're still like focusing on your projects and people and things that are important to you, but also in the back of your mind, you're thinking about next steps. You're thinking about the future. And I feel like you are sort of looking at areas in your life where you felt people either underestimated you, undervalued you, and I feel like you are showing this glow up energy. Whatever it is, I feel like you are going to basically show people around you who never supported you that you are winning, or that you are thriving under difficult circumstances. But the Tower, it can be an epiphany. For some of you, it can be, what is it that you love doing. Some of you, with that Justice card and the Four of Swords, you feel that somehow you've been a little bit detached from things that you love or that you used to love, and you want to reconnect to that part of yourself because you feel that it was easier then. For some of you, it could be in the last couple of years that you're just trying to recalibrate and move on and process what just happened, and you are actually just trying to make your way in the world and focus on your projects. Not in a selfish way. I feel like you're trying to do what's best for you and your family. And I feel that you're trying to exert a level of independence, but also just live the good life. You know, that's basically, I feel, this level of simplicity that is coming from your reading. Like, it can be that simple. Why does it have to be that hard? That's the energy that I keep coming back to in your reading. But we got the Justice card there, and it is in the Resistance position. Some of you may have been surprised with someone's behavior, or you may have seen someone's true colors recently, and you're really reflecting on that, and you're just contemplating next steps. For some of you, you're withdrawing in order to work out what's best for you. But also the Justice card, I mean, it can be that you feel things are out of balance in the world, in your world, and you're trying to just recalibrate right now. The Justice card also indicates that you recognize that when you make an effort in your world in some area, there should be, by the law of karma and the universe, there should be, you know, a reaction to every action that you take. And you may have felt that you've been working really hard in your life to make some changes, but you're not seeing the evidence of results, or you feel that things are at a plateau right now, but that is all about to change. There is some really great karma coming your way. And I feel with the Four of Swords, some of you are so exhausted, especially with the Nine of Wands there. You need a rest. I feel like you have been putting so much energy into your life to make things work that you are exhausted on a soul level. But also I feel like you are questioning, how can you make it easier, or how can things be a little bit more harmonious in life? I mean, with the Justice card, this is really a period of adjustment that you've been going through. I feel like you've been very busy, pushed and pulled in many different directions, and I feel that, you know, justice shall be yours. I mean, if I'm looking at this from a very sort of like pinpointed viewpoint, it can be that some of you, you know, you're feeling a little bit isolated right now. You may be looking for love, looking for a soulmate, and, you know, you're falling in love with your life, so that is the cause, you know, and the effect is that you meet someone who falls in love with you and your life as well. Because what we put out, you know, we get back. It should be that. But I feel like some of you have had some blockages recently, and I feel there's been some delays going on there. And I feel like you're really fed up with all of these delays. You found it really difficult. And I feel that that's all about to change for you, because I feel like you're not giving up on the things that perhaps have been delayed, and you're going to see some evidence of a shift. Okay. Now, with the Nine of Pentacles, it's in the Resistance position, but anything that's in the Resistance position, like these two cards, you know, they will go into the upright, which means, you know, there is justice, and you are going to be satisfied with what you accomplish. And I feel like you're going to be really proud of yourself. You're actually someone who is very beautiful, both inside and out. I mean, this is a curveball. I don't normally talk about aesthetics in my reading, but I'm being given this energy of elegance, male and female, not a gender specific reading. It's about the energy. I feel like you conduct yourself really well in life. You're someone who is honest and true blue, and your beautiful heart, it shines on your face. You tend to look a lot younger than your age as well. And I mean, I'm being given this energy that, you know, you are someone who is independent. You live life on your own terms. I feel like you're going to have a glow up. I'm being given this energy that you're really fabulous. You're a great person to know and be with. But I also feel like you may have struggled with confidence in and out of your life. And I feel now is a time, as you start to get older, that you start to realize that actually you're becoming more comfortable in your own skin. And I feel some of you maybe even thinking about the conversations that you would love to have with your inner child or your younger self, and say, you know what, it's hard, but you got this. You're a strong person, and you've come to this lifetime with a lot of tenacity. You're a warrior. You're someone who has a lot of courage. And I feel, you know, you should be proud of yourself. And I feel it's like you're telling your inner child it's going to be okay. Even though some of you are going through some really difficult times right now, I feel like you got this. And I mean, the Nine of Pentacles also indicates that right now you seem to be like sticking to your plans. It's almost like there's a lot of chaos around you, but if you feel like you just stick to your plans and stick to things that make you happy, then, you know, everything else will fall into place. And you're right, because I do see everything falling into place for you right now. A lot of you are, especially with that Four of Swords, I feel like you just want to get away. I mean, for some of you, it could be that you're just like, I need a massage. I need to just chill for a couple of days by myself. I just need to be alone, to be with my thoughts and just get clear. Or you need to recoup your energy. I feel some of you, there's been a period of busyness or even boredom. I mean, for some of you with that Tower energy, it could be that you felt a little bit stuck and you're just like, I need to break out of the humdrum. I need to do something else. I need adventure. I need to get away. I need a vacation. I need. And I really feel whatever it is that you need is actually going to come to you right now as well there. Now, of course, the Nine of Pentacles, it is all about self-reliance. I feel like you've had to be strong because circumstances have taught you to be like that. I feel like you had no other choice. But also I get this energy here of you kind of creating a foundation of stability for yourself, not just in the material world. I feel like you're being really disciplined with yourself. It's almost like you've tried to cut things out that are not good for you, and even though there's temptation from time to time, I feel like you're trying your best to remain level on whatever that means for you, of course. I feel a lot of you trying to connect more to nature and to choose healthier options in life as well is what I'm being given. I'm actually being given a song right now. It's so overwhelming. I can't ignore it anymore. It's come in and out briefly, but now it's so big I have to mention it. I can't really remember who sings this song. It's really famous and I'm going to kick myself, and maybe it's even come up in a reading in the past. I can't really remember because so many songs come up. I can't remember all of them, but it seems familiar, so let's say that it maybe has. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. Okay, so that's all I'm being given of that song, okay? I want to say it's by Jimmy someone, and I can't really remember the surname, but yeah. It'll probably come to me as soon as I finish this reading, because I do know this song. But you may hear this song over the next coming weeks or months that indicate, you know, something really positive is coming in, because we've got the Page of Cups there. Pages bring news. There is news that you're going to love that shows you that you're breaking out of a cycle, or that justice has been done, or you get something fair, or that, you know, something that you've found challenging is kind of over now and you can move on from it. You may even get the questions answered in this period, and that helps you with everything is what I'm being given as well at this point. So listen out for that song. I mean, for some of you, it could be that you're trying to focus on the things that really make you happy right now, and you're just hoping that those things are not taken away from you. Maybe that's what the song's about. I don't see them being taken away from you, so I want you to be aware of that. Maybe this song means something personal to you as well. It could be someone that you are close to who has transitioned, who's in spirit. Maybe that song is relevant in some way. So please take that if it is relevant. With respect, I'm going to move away from the energy, but this is really about you living independently, falling in love with your life again, and reconnecting to a part of yourself that you feel like you've lost touch with, and exerting your freedom, getting out there in nature, enjoying your own time, trying to work towards the good life, protecting what you've worked for so far, protecting your position, protecting the people you care about. You know, I feel there's a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, and you're just trying to embrace a little bit more whimsy in your life, a little bit more fun, a little bit more playfulness, open-heartedness, and it's hard is what I see there, okay? But I feel something is coming in to lift your spirits very, very shortly. Now, we do have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is rest, okay? Some of you need a really good rest, but also I feel some of you are trying to gain greater clarity. You're starting to see how strong you are under challenging situations. And of course, no one likes challenging situations, but I feel you should be really proud of yourself because you're doing a really awesome job with the circumstances that you've got, okay? But the Four of Swords also indicates that some of you are so aware that worrying just causes stress, and you're trying to detach yourself from worry because, you know, it's basically wasting your energy, and you can put that energy, channel it into something more productive in your life. And I also get this sense of you reflecting on things in the past that caused you anxiety, pain, sadness. It's almost like I'm feeling this energy of wasted emotions on people or circumstances that didn't deserve it. And you're learning from this so that you don't repeat a cycle is also what I'm getting here. Now, I also want you to be aware, the Four Swords, whoever gets the Four Swords, it means that you're protected during this time. So even if you feel that, you know, you've been going through a period where you feel almost like stuck in one spot, or that nothing is really happening, sometimes we're given a pause on purpose so that we can rest, reflect, and, you know, strategize for the next part of our journey. Also, I feel a lot of you are trying to quieten your mind, not just to find clarity, but also to reduce stress levels. I definitely see meditation helping you at this time, but healing. Okay, so with the Tower, for some of you, you may have gone through a major shock and you're healing from this right now, and you may be cautious how you move forward, because the Nine of Wands is a card of caution, but again, it's a card of protection. So I feel like you are protected and redirected during these difficult times, and you really are in a secure position. I want you to be aware of that. Whatever it is you've been praying for or asking for as a sign, it will be given to you. It will be delivered, is what I'm being given. Now, of course, the Nine of Wands, as you can see, that figure is tired. They're nearly at the top, though, so it feels very much like you're nearly there. Whatever it is you are trying to accomplish or reach in your life, you're nearly there. And your guides and your soul tribe and spirit, they are trying to highlight that they are behind you every step of the way, and that you are so close to a breakthrough. You have no clue how close you are right now. So I feel this is about you pushing on through. You're at the point of an epiphany or a breakthrough, and you're going to see that respite and ease is on the other side, a relief. It's like, okay, you're nearly there. And relax, okay? So whatever it is you're working hard to hold together or accomplish in your life, you're doing a good job, and you're going to have that breakthrough very, very soon. The Nine of Wands, it's also a card of, you know, some of you may have been taken unawares, especially with the Tower. I gotta sort of acknowledge it. So something may have surprised you, or something that you were not expecting happened to you, and now you're protecting yourself moving forward. This could be in love, doesn't have to be, but I feel like whatever experience you had, it's not going to happen again. So I feel there's nothing to be cautious about. Also, I'm getting this energy of you kind of reevaluating circumstances right now and activating a level of caution while you question things and get clear in your mind about what steps you're taking next. That's very, very prudent, because I feel, you know, you're in the right state of mind to tap into some hunches or intuitive leanings right now, and the answer really is within you. So that's why you may feel a little bit withdrawn in order to process the next steps and do what is right for you. That's what I see, you contemplating next steps. I also feel there is a bit of a surprise coming for you that is really positive. Not all towers are negative, so I feel it's really important to recognize that there is something positive heading in your direction, something that you will celebrate, but I feel like you may celebrate this personally, whatever this is. You may not tell everybody about it, but I feel like you're going to have a personal win, which is quite exciting there as well, okay? Now, I'm actually going to take one more card, because what I can see here is you reflecting on a difficult time in order to recalibrate and to bring more harmony and independence into your world. For some of you, it could be that you went through a separation or divorce and you're learning to live independently again. For some of you, it could be that you have had a very challenging time and you're recognizing how strong you are, and you are not going to be defeated by this circumstance, whatever it is. I feel like you're finding solutions, reflecting on best case scenario, and you're attracting best case scenario towards you. But I just want to go one more, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Before we close, can I have one more card for my beautiful, I think they want that one. Seven of Cups, options available to you. Okay, Seven of Cups is a period where you're looking at your options, okay, and what you focus on, that will become your reality. So it's really about where energy goes, reflecting on your desires at this time and what it is that you want for your life moving ahead. Seven of Cups can also indicate some of you have been feeling a little bit in limbo or a little bit scattered recently, and you're just sort of like regrouping your energy and your thoughts on next steps. And I mean, this card in particular, it can also indicate that sometimes we have so many options, we have too many choices sometimes, and we feel a little bit scattered. We feel a bit worried that we're going to make the wrong decision. But I feel that you are someone who is really intuitive, and this period of reflection will help you tap into hearing your heart, because your heart whispers, your heart knows the way. And we've built a very loud sort of lifestyle, society, as it were, and everything is so loud, you know, information bombarding us, news, traffic, you know, helicopters, airplanes, everything's loud, loud, loud. So it's almost like drowning out our connection with our inner self and our heart and nature. And I feel like you're trying to basically get back in touch with what's important for you in your life. And I feel this is a period of you putting out thoughts to the universe of what it is you visualize for your future, because the Seven of Cups is about fantasizing, you know, visualizing what it is you see for your future. Thoughts become things. So the cup is all about how you feel about these choices, how you feel about the option that you're thinking about. And I feel everything is within you. The change starts within you. So you're reflecting right now on the changes you want to make to see happen in your future. And I feel thoughts will become things for you at this time. Now, I'm just going to go get some final cards in this particular deck. Anything more that you need to be aware of? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of at this time? We have the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is a period of reviewing in silence, connecting to, you know, your intuition, developing your spiritual gifts. It can be like you're in a period of pause where you're questioning everything and you are basically being very discerning about the information that you process. It's also really about you kind of reprogramming your subconscious mind to believe in yourself, show up for yourself, back yourself. Also, you know, learning from the past in order to inform your present moment so that you can have a brighter future ahead. I feel you are showing up for yourself, and I feel this is a period where you can rewrite the next steps. And, you know, the High Priestess, it basically indicates some of you may be feeling that you're going through a major period of enlightenment. So, you know, when you go through a spiritual awakening, it's very, very difficult. It can be very challenging. And sometimes it can even challenge things that you thought you agreed with in the past, or belief systems or narratives. I feel like you're in a period of reaffirming what it is that you believe at this time. But also the High Priestess, it can be that, you know, you feel a little bit in limbo, almost like in between worlds. It's very much like your physical body is here doing whatever it is you're doing, as in, you know, focusing on your responsibilities, your tasks, but part of you feels like it's in limbo, or it's drifting, or it's seeking something other that you feel is not present right now, and you're looking for that missing ingredient. So I feel right now you're under review, as it were, but you're the person reviewing your life and looking and searching for that missing ingredient. But also you're being really grateful and positive for what you have right now as well. Now we've got here, you are on course to receive real rewards, but only if you continue your discipline and motivation. Follow your intuition and you are headed towards the lasting contentment of success. Okay? So again, it's connected to that Nine of Pentacles, being disciplined with your life. It's about being discerning. It's about showing up for yourself and, you know, really believing in yourself as well, because the High Priestess is all about belief system. Now, I love that this High Priestess has a peacock on there. And if you've seen one of my uploads recently, I did a short and it has a peacock in there. So I really feel this is a period of peacocking your life, you know, seeing that you are beautiful, showing yourself off, not in an egotistical way, but saying, this is me. I was born beautiful. I am meant to shine. So I really feel like, you are rediscovering that confidence, or even discovering it for the first time, perhaps. And I feel this is a period of you recognizing that you are you, and that is your superpower. You can't ever be anyone else. So I feel like you're falling in love with yourself in some way, and falling in love with your life. We've also got the Hierophant. Okay, now the Hierophant again is about belief system. It's about having faith, and it's also about knowledge. You're learning about what you're capable of, and the circumstances that you've been in have made you a very, very strong person. It says here, look to the support of a solid organization or structured principles to achieve success. Your actions should be motivated beyond selfish reasons. And as I said right at the beginning, there was this energy of you being there for people, showing up. You're very protective of people. You really care about people. You have a beautiful heart. And I feel your motivations are always based on you caring about those that you let into your life. So I feel, you move through your life not being selfish. So I feel some really wonderful rewards are heading in your direction because of it. Also, I'm being given that number 5 is going to be really important for you. So whether that is you purchasing property and you find that it's actually number 5, or whether it is, the 5th of the month, some good news comes in for you, whatever it is, notice number 5s, because I feel like they're important for you for some reason. Okay, so I'm just going to go and get a trinket or a rune before we close. Okay, so we've got a couple of trinkets there. Interesting. We have the fish. Now the fish is always on the Page of Cups. So as you can see there, something that you are reflecting on right now, it will be delivered to you, and it really is a gem. This fish has a pearl there in its mouth, and that is, of course, a pearl of wisdom. So I feel new knowledge could come to you at this time. I'm definitely getting a sense that there is, some sort of information or news that comes your way that you will celebrate. But as I said, I feel like you celebrate it privately. Okay, so it's a personal win. But also, some of you could be looking for love. And this reading's not really about love, but I feel this is about you falling in love and actually attracting someone new. I feel like you actually have people who are already interested in you, but you may not notice it. But as I said, this really is not a love reading. This is really about you to see if you're on course, and this basically indicates that you're heading in the right direction, but also that you are in control of that wheel. So I feel like you're making some major changes, influencing your life, and I feel the right decisions are being made right now, and you're on course to achieve whatever it is you set out to. A lot of you are trying to achieve peace of mind, and that's something that you cannot buy. You're trying to protect your peace of mind as well there. But also, I feel this sense of direction, knowing the next course of action, it will come to you, the answers that you seek there. And I feel some of you, it's about getting away. It's about taking a step back in order to see perspective. And we've also got, of course, the horse rune, and that's all about future changes, making progress, not standing still anymore, things moving forward for you. And I feel like you've been on a bit of a long journey, and wherever it is that you feel you want to end up, you will get there. You will reach your goal, okay? For some of you also, you have a real affinity to horses, okay? So this could be that you are seeing your connection with nature and your affinity to animals, in particular horses. When you think about horses, they are super independent and they are so loyal. They have a lot of empathy. They connect on a different level. They're so peaceful as well, but they also have the ability to bolt when they need to. So I feel this is you looking at your options, making sure that you're not tied down in life by something, making sure that you retain your sense of freedom in some way. For some of you, it could be that you have someone in your life who is trying to influence you in some way, and you're like, no, that's not the way I want to do it. Or it could be, for example, if you're retired and you have children and they're trying to say, you know what, I want you to do this, it'd be really great for you. And you're like, you know what, I've lived my life so far independently and I don't need you to micromanage my life. However, I understand that you're coming from a really good position, a really good heart. So, I feel it's really about exerting your sense of independence in your life and being comfortable in your own skin as well. So sometimes when I give you an explanation of what it could be. I'm trying to show you how it could manifest in your life depending on who you are or the circumstances that you're in. So of course, not everybody is retired, not everybody is working, not everybody is in a relationship. So please apply it to your situation, because everyone, it's going to be different there. But what I do see is that the best is yet to come. You're coming out of a very difficult period, and I feel like you're strong enough to reach your goal, and you're nearly there yet. You're closer than you think, okay? So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in that reading for someone out there. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press that little notification bell. It lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Taurians, and love and light.